This NAB Spotlight is powered by Switcher Studio, a multi-camera, live video production studio that fits in your pocket.
Hello there, my name is Anthony Burokas. I am here at NAB 2019 for Streaming Media Producer. I'm here with Mitch in the Panasonic booth with the first NDI camcorder. There's the CX350?
AG-CX350. It's the first NDI-enabled camcorder. It has, and it's not just NDI.
Right.
It has an Ethernet port on it. So we could be using it to go direct streaming using RTMP. So you can go to Facebook Live or YouTube or however you might want to be able to stream content out of this camera.
Right, so there's been, I think all the major manufacturers have had camcorders with streaming capabilities. But with NDI growing and growing, and even Panasonic with your NDI video mixer, there's been, somebody says, well, I wish somebody, besides pan tilt zoom cameras, I wish somebody would come out with an NDI camcorder, and you were the first.
Yeah, so, building out these systems, NDI has been very successful.
Yes.
And we did partnering with New Tech to be able to build our system. So we do have, we are the #1 manufacturer for PTZ camera systems.
Right, I mean, I don't know how many, you have a lot of pan tilt cameras.
We have a large list of them, and then you can get them in white or black, so it's twice as many, actually. We have lots of them. And then along with that, we have our own switcher system, the HLC 100, and that's a very complete NDI system. And you can use it NDI, and you can also have channels that are direct connect with BNC connections and SDI. So you can hybrid and be able to go back and forth between that so that you can build out to lots of different functionality. But whether you're using our switcher system or going to another NDI system, a lot of people wanted to have the ability to not just be like sort of a strict limitation install of what a PTZ type system would allow for you. So they wanted to have the flexibility of a cameraman on a camera on a tripod, be able to move it to wherever we might need to be.
For sports or something like that, where you really can't, it's got to really follow the action fast.
Exactly. I mean, if there's quarterback running down the field, PTZ camera just might not be able to keep up and be able to be nimble, do it the way you want, or for the next play, wants to pick up the tripod and run over to another spot and be able to get a better angle for it. So that's why we now have a very flexible, lightweight camera. This camera only weighs about 4 pounds, and it's a very high performance camcorder just on its own, but then also can connect through NDI to connect.
Well, I think that's an important point too. I mean, the news for streaming media is that it's NDI capable, meaning it's an additional license that you get to enable it on the camera.
Right.
But if you're not into NDI or you don't need that aspect right now, it's nice to have this camera for, okay, if I need that in the future. But out of the box, it has a lot of production capability built into it, like it does HEVC as well.
Yeah, this camera can record in 3 different types of codecs. So we have an all-eye, an intraframe codec, which is a 400 megabit a second, very rich format. And of course we can do 4K, we can do HD in this camera. You can do 4K up to 60 frames a second, HD up to 120 frames a second.
Wow.
You can also record in our long GOP structure, and then we have the new H.265, the HEVC codec. And by having these 3 different systems, it's not that one is better than another. It's really, for a recording format, it's about workflow. Because depending on what your post system is like and which NLEs you prefer to use, one might be better than the other just for speed of use or easy access to material, or however that might be for rendering out and such. So we put all 3 in there. We don't limit you to one thing. And the way I look at it is that on Sunday, you might be shooting the game and be all hooked up to a switcher system, and then on Tuesday, you're doing a seminar and you're doing a Facebook live stream, and then on Friday, you're doing some interview and just recording in the camera. So it's very versatile in that way.
And to me, good camcorders, start in the $3,000 realm, and this doesn't even seem to have a price premium for all the capability that's in it. I mean, it's right in that mid-level hunt there. We're not talking ENG, big on shoulder, $10,000 and up. This camcorder seems to have hey, you get a great camcorder, you get a nice long lens, you get all the different feature sets, and it's also got that NDI hook for people who also want to say, hey, and now I want to jack it into my thing for a live stream. and it's almost like there's no cost premium to it.
Yeah, the NDI is really important to us, and the streaming is really important to us, but we want this to be a great all-around production machine. So we didn't go and say, we could have put a huge price tag on it, and some people would have bought it, but that's, we want to.
Yeah. So, did you want the NDI camera? That's another $1,000.
Right. We don't want to slice it up that way. We did, it is something where you get the license for the NDI thing because not everyone's going to use that sort of thing, and that's something through New Tech. So it is something where you just buy the camera and then you use it as you want to use it, but it has lots of capability in it for all users.
Yes.
And so as part of our general product line, where it lands compared to some of our other cameras, we wanted to make it an affordable, easily accessed system.
Well, I think you've done a fantastic job, and I look forward to possibly even getting a review unit, testing it out with my NDI system. I'm a TriCaster user, so having NDI is something that I've long wished a camcorder had, and now they do. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I think you'll find that having a 20x lens on here that gets wider than anybody else's, and then you zoom in, you can use the digital zoom part to get more tighter than everybody else. You're going to find it's a very versatile machine.
Right. My name is Anthony Burokas, here with Mitch in the Panasonic booth at NAB 2019, here for Streaming Media Producer. Thanks for watching.
This NAB Spotlight is powered by Switcher Studio, a multi-camera, live video production studio that fits in your pocket.